It'll be a wacky ride of temperatures in South Jersey on Thursday. I'm meteorologist Joe Martucci. We are going from typical February chill in Seaside Heights to spring fever in Hamilton, Millville, and in EHT, and this is all because of a warm front. South of the warm front, we are going to be talking about southerly winds and temperatures pop. They explode into the 60s and 70s. To the north of there, it's a chilly east wind, and yeah, if you're in Seaside Heights, we could very well be talking about highs only in the upper 40s, which is seasonable for this time of the year, but it's not 72 and 75 like we are having to our south and west of there here. So if you want the warmth, head south, head away from the beaches. That's where you'll get your warmest temperatures. Now, if we do get to 72 degrees in EHT, where Atlantic City International Airport is, that would tie the daily record, which was set just last year. Now, the average high for this time of year is 47 degrees, so we could be 25 degrees above that. That's usually good for a record here. And then when it comes to what this typically feels like, how about May 15th? That's our average high when it comes to it being 72 degrees here. Let's take a look at our visibility this morning. A little bit of fog earlier this morning. A lot of this is breaking up and will continue to do so as we go into the morning here. Taking a look at our futurecast. This is what we have going on. This is 8 o'clock on Thursday. We are talking about temperatures in the 50s and a number of spots here. As we go into the daytime hours today, we'll be talking about a good amount of sunshine here. Now, depending on where you are is going to depend on what you see with our temperatures here. So, 70s in some spots, 40s far north. And as we go into the evening, it does get chillier in a number of spots here because that warm front will actually collapse upon itself and retreat westward. You can almost kind of see it here. Where you're seeing the cloud cover, that's the front and into the north and east of there. That's why you see those chillier temperatures as opposed to what you're seeing in Bridgeton and Fortescue at 9:30 p.m. But then as we go overnight, it's still a mild night. Temperatures will bottom out in the 40s in a number of spots to around 50 degrees. And we have a good amount of sunshine for many of us as we start off our Friday here. Gusts do tell the story, and because it's going to pump in that warmer air where that warm front is. It actually gets breezy south of the warm front. So a 35-mile-an-hour gust this morning at 8 a.m. in Hamilton, 35 in Millville. You go north of the front, Seaside Heights, maybe 5 miles an hour. That's about it. Notice the difference in winds as we go into the afternoon hours, coming from the warmer westerly directions in Millville and down, coming from the northerly direction over, again, in Seaside Heights. And then we start to turn to the northeast everywhere as we go into our Thursday afternoon here. A little bit breezy as we go into the night, but nothing significantly so. It'll just be more of a chillier, damp wind that'll take us through our Thursday. So here's your morning numbers. And again, this is going to depend on where you are, but generally we're talking about 50s for many of us. The exceptions are going to be in northern Ocean County, where these are likely staying in the 40s here. We go into your melting forecast for Thursday. How about some ice cream on Thursday? If you're inland, hey, I mean, it's going to be warm enough for ice cream outside. Maybe the ice cream truck will be around. A few drips maybe even. Maybe a little bit of melting here as temperatures end up being in the low 70s in places like EHT or Hamilton or Mays Landing, and even at the coast, 60s, just fine as well. But again, there's going to be that difference. Northern Ocean County going to be in the upper 40s as opposed to what we can see in Cape May or Atlantic City. Then we go into the weekend here. Going to be very cloudy on Saturday. It's going to be a cold day on Saturday. Temperatures for highs only in the 30s. We try to see if we get a little bit of snow that will move into our area. I do believe a lot of this is going to stay to our south, but we will track it for you as we go over the next couple of days. All right, so let's take a look at our inland 7-day forecast. We have a high temperature of 50 on Friday with a strong northwesterly wind. Temperatures actually probably fall as we go into the daytime hours on Friday. And Saturday is a cold day. Flurries are possible here. We mild up as we go into Sunday. And if this feels familiar to you, it's because it is. For the third week in a row, we have temperatures falling on Friday, bottoming out on Saturday, and then we moderate as we go into Sunday. Looking at Monday and Tuesday here, high of 45 on Monday, and what could be a raw, windy day. Highs in the mid-50s on Tuesday, and as we go into Wednesday, a high of 46 degrees.